I brought back Sebastian Vettel into Red Bull for a little experiment based on the fact that we did some experiment before and it was perfect. Now you'll see zero rating. Don't go off of what it shows. Sebastian Vettel is a 99 overall rated driver. I've made him to be the perfect driver except for growth. The growth is the only thing he's not at perfect at. The rest are all at 99. It doesn't show here because the database editor for some reason doesn't edit it in the right way. But once we fast forward a little bit, you will see that that's how that works. What we're gonna do in this particular 5-race season, and I'm saying 5 because we're doing 5 races: Australia, Monaco, Spain, Silverstone, and Brazil. And that's it. We're gonna do all 4. They're all gonna be alternative tire allocations, so hard Q1, medium Q2, and soft Q3. And we're gonna see how big the margin is going to be between Max and a perfect driver. I chose Seb because everybody loves Seb, why not? And here, just so that we are on the same page, here as you can see, for some reason here in driver development update stuff, you do see it. He's 99 overall. Max is close in certain aspects, but my god, is he not anywhere close. As you can see, there is nothing to show here. If we change it to Rene Ricciardo, you start seeing it, but it's incredible. But anyway, after the first practice session, the perfect driver, aka Seb Vettel, is about 4.5 tenths quicker on mediums than basically the entire field. He is just an absolute monster when it comes to these kind of things. FP2 was much of the same. He was another 1.5, 2 tenths almost ahead on hards than the rest of the field. It's getting understandable that we're gonna see how big that gap is gonna be in qualifying, because they've not been on the same tire when they did their best lap just yet. So that's gonna be a very, very difficult thing to overcome, I believe. And FP3 is a little bit of the same. They're for the first time on the same set of tires, but Max is a tenth off. Maybe a little bit more than a tenth. I think Seb is gonna be going for an insane Grand Slam where he's gonna top every practice session, every qualifying session leading up to the race. That's what we're gonna try and see for him. Let's move on to qualifying. I'm going to be simulating qualifying just to make it so that you know what, I'm not gonna change the setup at all. Just to get an understanding of where they are gonna be. This is an ATA, so alternative tire allocations are gonna be used for all qualifying sessions in these 5 races. So I'm gonna show you the qualifying results and the final race results. And if there's anything specific that happens during the race, I'll of course let you guys know. But for now, we will we'll start off with that. And we have just finished the qualifying, and surprisingly, Seb missed out on P1 in Q1 by 2 tenths. But then he pulled 4 tenths on Max in Q2, and another just under a tenth on Max in Q3. That's some insane of consistency. Seb has not gotten the perfect weekend just yet where he's topped every practice session, but he's in P2 in every single session. He had a bit of a botch run in Q1, that's to be understandable. But starting on pole, I'm curious to see what Seb can do in the race. And we're getting around to the last 2 laps of the race, and Vettel has literally in the last 3 laps pulled like 7 seconds on Leclerc, 8 seconds on Leclerc. He's 10 seconds down the road from his teammate.
Okay, that's the checkered flag.
That is a double podium, and that's incredible stuff right now. And honestly, this is about what we're expecting to see with a driver that is just better in every aspect than the best driver in the game when a base game comes
That's
out.
Oscar Piastri, after what was a very exciting
Oh, I was thinking, like,
Grand
what? Why is Oscar Piastri in here? No, but he didn't lead from start to victory, though. He did have a bit of a moment where he did end up falling into P2. That sounds really crazy, but that is how it is. And okay, so Monaco showed us an absolutely incredible thing. Seb Vettel is half a second quicker than Charles Leclerc in Q3. Half a freaking second. That is some insane margins. I'm curious to see what the race is gonna be like. How far ahead are we gonna be in the race? Is that he topped? So Max Verstappen did have a 10th quicker on softs than Seb. It's 10th, but on a softer tire or laps. This was some mad lad. These are two some mad. He set the same time he said in Q1 and Q2. The exact same time. This is some incredible stuff. Let me tell you something. The time that he said in Q1, Q2, and Q3 were less than a 10th apart. Like, okay, a little bit more than a 10th. Okay, that's not true. But he topped every session except for Q2. He's again not had the perfect session just yet. And we're starting about the last lap is about to finish. Well, almost. Vettel is 22 seconds ahead of Verstappen, who's 32 seconds ahead of Alonso. Vettel has lapped Stroll and is about to lap. Well, not about to. He's close enough to lap Hamilton. Also, there has been a red flag at lap 20. No, at lap 30 we had a red flag. By lap 20, Vettel on softs had pulled 20, almost 15 seconds on P2, which was Max at the time. This has been a light to flag victory for Vettel. The only thing that Vettel hasn't managed to do is win the race with the fastest lap. He hasn't done that.
A great drive today from Max.
This was just an incredible run. 24 seconds ahead in, what was it, 30 laps? This is some Max Verstappen-esque driving from last season. Vettel is making Max Verstappen look like what Max Verstappen made the rest of the grid look like in real life. That's what is happening here. He was 4/10ths quicker per lap than Max Verstappen. He was pulling half a second a lap in the first 10 laps, first 20 laps. And after having finished the qualifying sessions for the Spanish Grand Prix, which is round 3? Yeah, round 3. We've got the first time that Sebastian Vettel has done the best lap in Q1, Q2, and Q3, with slight improvements in each session. Now, Max Verstappen was P2 the entire way through that. Not even for a moment was he not P2. That is some incredible stuff. And this sets him up, Verstappen and Vettel up, for the absolute perfect weekend. We can actually feasibly get fastest lap, race win, and P2, and get P1 and P2 in Q1, 2, and 3. This will be the ultimate Grand Slam of sorts. Now, if you're still interested and still watching at this point, let me know in the comments or by liking the video. And subscribe if you want to see more experiments, or if you have any suggestions for experiments like this, let me know that in the comments as well. Let's get into the race. I'll show you guys the results of the race, because I think you guys are more interested in about seeing how well a perfect driver like Vettel can perform against this one. And here we have the results, and we missed out on the fastest lap by a tenth, but we did get an almost Grand Slam of Q1, Q2, Q3 of P1 and 2. We've done every single competitive aspect of this entire weekend. We've done either in the top 2, the entire one, the entirety of it. So, with Silverstone on the way here, right now. 4th race, second penultimate race of the season, leading up to Brazil, which is like a year down the road. But in this particular alternative universe, we will be talking about the fact that Fernando Alonso somehow got P2. With our car being this amazing, he got P2, which is amazing in terms of Fernando Alonso himself. But. Vettel still has pole. So Vettel could do another Grand Slam. We will never really know. But let's get into the race and see what we can do in terms of everything that is happening in this particular race. And Vettel has done a lights to finish victory.
Redbull driver.
And because there's nothing to be found, there's no cutscene here. He's done a lights to finish victory. This is an insane thing. Vettel has been in P1 for the entire race. Not even for a lap was he in P2. For a span of, since from lap 27 to 34, 7 lap period was the only time. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 laps. That's how many laps it took for there not to be 2 Red Bulls in the top 2. And with that, constructors, we're 169 points. Right. Drivers, Vettel has 4 pole positions, 4 podiums, and 4 wins out of 4 races. Max Verstappen has 4 podiums. We still do not have fastest lap on our hands. All things considered. It's like, this is insane. And McLaren has arrived with the pit stops, but even then, we're 20.025 slower, so that's fine. Not that we're interested in that. We want to see how big the gaps are. There's a 20-second gap in this particular one, 2P2 almost. I mean, this is looking like a whitewash. I think it's safe to say that that after this particular final race, it's over, because we're already champions here. I mean, it's game over, right? It's it's just finished. It's done. It's donezo's. It's there's nothing to be looking for. But anyway, with that, let's get into it. And thank you guys for watching, because I think it's understandable that there is no way that we could probably won't be getting any Grand Slams in the final races. And thank you guys for watching. If you have any more ideas for experiments, leave them in the comments, or in any other fashion that you want to see. Twitter, Twitch, Discord, they're all in the description. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Peace out. Get out of here.